Yeah.
I'm excited for it. Welcome back, everyone. It's been about 5 minutes since we ended the last episode.
Oh,
So I assume that someone can provide me a very detailed recap of what we just went through.
yes. So we got back from Blunken by the Sea. Bosco immediately arrested. We gave them the game plan about how we were going to break them out of jail. They immediately refused and then went to jail. Team Tulips laughed at us for being so foolish as to not figure out that it was Bosco, the true mastermind, this whole time. To which we called them dumb and stinky and left. We then went to, I forget her name, but she runs the gift
Sally.
shop. There's so many
Sally.
people. There's so many people.
Sally Fitzsimmons. What's the father's name of the Scarlet family? Bartlebus? Bartlebus?
No, not
Bartleby.
Barnabas. He's
Bartley?
Bentley.
We then went to speak to, I literally already forgot her name.
Sally Fitz whatever.
We talked to Sally Fitzsimmons, and we discover that not only does she have a greasy squirrel because she was confronted by a greasy squirrel that was talking, but she also had the party frog amulet, which I convinced her so masterfully that it was a family heirloom, and she gave it back to us.
Can I just I just have to interrupt one really quick. Why didn't we put the frog amulet on and see if she wasn't crazy about the talking squirrel? Because like we should have tested that out real fast. I'm just saying.
I'm just
Max,
assuming,
can we go back?
Can we like reverse time?
No.
reverse time just for the frog amulet?
No.
Would it have talked to us if we put the frog amulet on?
You'll never know now. You've given
What?
it to a potentially deranged man in a frog costume.
No, we
Well,
gave it
We
to
have,
God.
we have to beat him up.
We gave it to God. And when we see him again tomorrow night, we'll ask for it.
What
loan.
if God were one of... Anyway, what happened after that?
So we go back to the Porcelain Dalmatian Hotel, which is, I think, still spelled wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember how it was originally spelled. I don't know how to spell. So
It is spelled... Both porcelain and Dalmatian are still spelled incorrectly.
awesome. So we go back to the Porcelain Dalmatian Hotel, which is still spelled wrong, so I don't think anyone will ever find it ever again. We give the amulet to Party Frog only after eating our Bloober Bleats clam chowder assortment variety pack dinner. He then slides it into his slippery little, not slippery mouth, because he's not a real frog, he's just a guy in a costume, definitely, or maybe an omnipotent being. We don't know. We might never know. He gives us a code, and then he leaves before I can get a selfie with him, shaking my head. We take a power nap, and then we go and sneak around town a little bit, starting with the Wooden Palace, where Cosmo finds the lady in there is scrubbing meticulously some oil off of the floor, which we make a note of. We're going back to the hotel to get my laptop so Cosmo can do some hacking. And on the way, we reunite a family by stopping in the church and convincing our local cash money Danger McStinky church pastor that he needs to spend time with his family because he doesn't do that.
It's true. I didn't have time to edit him back in to the Porcelain Dalmatian because it's only been about 5 minutes since that happened. But it's fine. He's there in spirit if you guys go back tonight.
Just like pretend, but like we can imagine that he's there, and then you could like edit him in post, perhaps.
That's a
Sure.
good idea. I'll slap him in there, but it won't be. It'll be like a low quality JPEG version
Mhm.
of Bentley.
That's the spirit of
Yeah.
him, and when he's with his family is like low quality JPEGs.
That's true. His mind is elsewhere. Maybe one day he won't be consumed with the church. Anyway, Iris, you have a laptop to go grab.
Yes.
All right, and you go and you grab it and you run back. I assume.
I guess so. I guess we don't like need to go all back to the hotel before we go all back to the Wooden Palace. It's literally like right there.
I didn't think you all needed to go back, but it's up to you.
I'm power
No.
walking.
I don't think so. I think I'll be within hacking range, just even from that distance.
You think you'll be
Um,
within hacking range from that distance?
I
Yeah.
will be bringing Skrink with me this time though, so
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. You get your micro bore.
gotta get his little steppies in.
He's got to get his steppies in, otherwise he gets a little destructive. Yeah, I've heard that about micro bores.
They're high energy in small bursts.
Because they're so tiny. Great. Well, you get Skrink out, enjoying your nice 3 a.m. walk in the year 2033 with laptop under one arm as you approach your two friends by the Wooden Palace again.
I hand Cosmo my laptop, and I hang out slightly away from the others because I don't want to alert people to their presence if Skrink decides to be a noisy little guy.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I can't have you roll. I'll roll stealth for the micro boar.
Yep.
No problem. Wow, that's actually not bad. All right, Skrink's fine. Skrink is so tiny. He's not really.
He's a
making
well-behaved
lot of
little
noise.
lad.
Yeah. So Cosmo, take me through how you're gonna hack this camera.
Okay, I'm gonna connect to their. I'm going to attempt to immediately connect to their Wi-Fi.
Okay, how do you try to do that?
I'm next to the Wooden Palace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I open the Wi-Fi node and I wait for it to connect to the nearby Wi-Fi.
Okay, you see options that say Bosco's the best 1 2 3. You see one that's just called I'm from Texas. You see one that looks like it should say Wi-Fi, but the word Wi-Fi is misspelled.
Okay.
And then at the bottom, you see TWP.
I click on TWP.
That was probably a smart one. It's probably you've solved my Wi-Fi puzzle. Well,
Good.
predictably, Cosmo, it says enter password.
Can I roll computer use to guess the password?
That's not how.
I
That's
don't.
not
I
computer
want to
use.
I want to hack. So what do you want me to do?
Well, I was curious how you wanted to try and hack this.
I'm not a personal hacker. I don't actually know how to hack anything, but my character hopefully has a better understanding of how to knock into a program. I don't know. Phoebe fucking hacked into desert shit by just typing. So
Just open up like command prompt or something.
sure, I open up command prompt and
Okay.
I ask Lola, who's definitely in this computer, to please help me narrow down passwords for the Wooden Palace.
All right, now I'll have
Wi-Fi.
you roll computer use.
Okay, that is a 9, which is a extreme success.
All right, Lola starts spitting out output on the command line, just like it says, just like password fail, password fail, password fail, password fail, and it just keeps going and going and going for about 30 seconds, and then suddenly your little Wi-Fi light lights up.
Ooh, good. Okay, I'm in. And I go over to the Blawa security system login page.
Oh, you do?
I do.
All right. Well, with your extreme success, Lola also pulls up a list of IP addresses on that local network that you just connected into, and does indeed find you the login page for Blawa security camera.
Amazing. I would like to review the footage from the last.
It's asking you for a
Hour.
username and a password.
Oh, I try admin and then password. 1 2 3.
Can you roll luck?
Yeah. Oh, perfect. I have an 89 in luck, and I rolled a 79.
Nice. All right. Well, with your luck roll, Cosmo, I'm going to say that you actually had a little bit of experience at one point in your life with Blawa security cameras, where you needed to learn what the default username and password is. And pulling that out of your memory, you type it in, and sure enough, those dang ding-dongs at the Wooden Palace never changed the default security, which you should always do. Doesn't matter what you have. Change that default username and password. Keep yourself safe.
True. Cybersecurity. Okay.
Cybersecurity!
I'm in. I review the footage from the last hour.
Okay. You see Josephine and Barnabas Bartleby kind of walking around for the first few minutes of the footage, and then Josephine gets on the ground and starts scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing.
Is there anything clearly visible on the floor before she started scrubbing, like a big black mark?
No, not really.
Okay. What about the hour before that?
In the hour before that, something much more interesting has occurred.
All right, and this is around 1:30 p.m.
Yes, a.m.
Okay, or 1:30 a.m. Sorry.
There is... So basically, you're watching Josephine scrub, and you kind of just click the cursor back to a previous position in time to start viewing that recorded footage. And when you click, the view shifts slightly, and there is a large hole in the middle of the Wooden Palace. You very distinctly see a set of stairs leading down into something.
Can I save this video?
You
Export
save
it?
this video? Yeah, you can export this video.
Okay, I download it to Iris's computer, and I go back another hour.
Okay, you go back another hour. The floor is closed up again. Barnabas and Josephine are just idly chatting, it looks like.
Okay, so between idle chatter and hole in the floor, can I go at a slightly faster pace to see how or where what they might have done to open this? Like what they were doing in shot when this floor hole opened up?
Oh, sure. Yeah, so you are scrubbing through the video and you watch as Barnabas actually bends down and like picks up a whole loose chunk of floor. It seems to have been like carved out of the floor. And he flips it upside down and puts it off to the side before they descend down.
Okay, I save that video too.
Okay.
And I make a note of the passwords.
Password 123.
Yep, all of that and the Wi-Fi password. I make a note of all of that and I log out of everything. The Wi-Fi, the security system, all of it. I just log out.
Okay.
I give Iris back their laptop and I say, well, I have saved the evidence and I know exactly where they went. Do we just want to wait for Josephine to leave and then go in? It's not like the cameras are going to pick us up.
Sure. I guess I'll put my boar back.
Okay, I'll stay here to see if she leaves.
Okay.
Chris, why don't you go with Iris? Something happens, I'll just fucking book it away.
All right, I'll follow boss.
All right, Chris, you follow your boss. Boss, where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm just putting my boar back in the RV for now.
Okay. Is anyone grabbing anything while they're...
Can I actually grab you a question before we continue with this? At what point in time do we restore HPs?
Can Chris go to the... I assume we're already at the hotel room because we're putting the boar back. Can I just grab, like, the bayonet part of my musket?
You just want the bayonet?
Yeah, I just want the bayonet.
All right, you
Just
loosen...
the sword.
I can conceal it a little better than a musket. A little bit.
That's probably true. All right, you detach the your authentic bayonet and conceal it on your person. And you guys go
Sick.
back?
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Cosmo, your last few minutes have been mostly uneventful. There's a cool bird that flew overhead, but it was pretty hard to see it.
Okay.
But your friends come back and reunite with you.
Okay. Then I guess we just wait until Josephine leaves, like just stake out.
All right. Can everyone roll stealth for me one more time?
Yeah.
I know it's been a little bit of a stealth time, but also you guys are indeed stealthing. So
I got a regular success again.
I got a success as well.
I also just barely managed to get a regular success.
nice. Okay.
Can I, before we go much further, can I say that I at least have, let's see, I mean, I don't really have anything besides a pistol, and I didn't really bring much with me, so can I just say I have my gun on me? Because I didn't specify that I ever took it off. I just came with it.
Sure. You've been packing this whole time.
Okay.
Me
Just want to
too.
get that established.
All right.
All right.
And at about 3:30, Josephine and Barnabas finally exit. From your stealth, you don't really see them, or they don't see you, I should say, as they both head over to the little lot behind the building and drive off.
All right, let's go break in.
Yippee! Do you think they have security systems?
Probably. But
I'm not worried about us showing up on camera. I'm more worried about...
triggering the alarm, I agree.
Yeah.
Can I roll spot hidden to see if I can notate an outside security system, or is anything that we can, or maybe like a point of entry that we could use to get around that?
Sure. How about everyone roll spot hidden for me? Because I think this would be a team effort.
I got a regular success.
I got an extreme success.
I didn't see shit.
All right. Iris, you see a cool bird. Chris, you identify that the door does appear to be armed.
The door has
a gun.
The door, it's got a gun! No, but it does look like if you tried to cross over it right now, it probably would set off a motion alarm. But Cosmo, the window that you've been peeping through doesn't appear, to the best of your results, it does not appear to have any sort of motion trap on it.
Can I roll? This is dumb on my part. Strength to open it. I don't want to break the window, but I do want to jiggle it open.
Yeah, but you're going to need a hard success.
Okay, for that, I'm going to have to roll a... Ooh, what am I rolling? Strength?
Yeah.
This was stupid. I should not have done this. That... Oh my god! It's a 1! Well, alright. Critical success.
Why do I try? Why do I have you roll anything?
I want you to know, I needed a 12 just to pass it, so... 12 is my hard success. 5 is my extreme success. But my beautiful 1 says, fuck you. I slide that woman open like butter.
Yeah, it is pretty much like butter. Cosmo, you go in with like no expectations that you're going to be able to do this. And whether you found a sweet spot or it was really just like a moment of brute strength, you pop that sucker open. And not only do you pop it open, it is smooth and silent.
I look at the others and their face is like a glowing beacon of pride because like this was so dumb on their part. Should not have done that.
Do the three of you enter?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
start sneaking my way in.
All right. And you enter into the Wooden Palace after hours. The second time in 2 nights that you've actually come here after hours.
With my
Go ahead.
I was gonna say with my hands in my my sleeves, no fingerprints. I want to try and jimmy that hole open off the floor that she was scrubbing the grease off of.
Okay. I'm going to need either strength or some teamwork to roll strength.
I
can
turn to my team and I'm like, "Can I have some help?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thanks. Roll strength.
Yep.
I got a regular success.
I got
I got,
exactly a hard success.
I got extreme success.
Okay. So, first of all, Cosmo, as you're like jiggling from this angle, you can much more clearly see there is like just a full layer of grease here. And you can
Ew.
watch as it's kind of dripping through like the cracks in the floor.
Iris,
and
get a
as-
picture of this.
Don't worry, I'm taking pictures.
And as your team expertly removes the flooring, you see that same staircase once again.
Descend into the zone.
All right,
Let's go.
you descend into the stone. As you travel down this very narrow staircase, there are a few flickering candles still lit to help illuminate your path from above. The walls feel moist and damp as you descend downwards into what could only be a set of caves of some kind beneath the town by the looks of things. As you continue onward, down further and further into this cave, there appears to be more artificial light. It's dim, but it looks like a few spotlights have been set up along the cave as you travel through further and further. And the more you go, the more green everything starts to become. But it's not like a nice green, it's kind of too green. It feels off. Everything about this cave feels off. Finally, after what feels like you've been traveling for 15-20 minutes, you see a kind of cut in the rock ahead of you, a sort of, it doesn't look like a natural hole, it looks more man-made. Around it is again that same kind of green overgrowth, and you can hear a very distinct rustling. It's big, whatever is making this noise.
Can I hide myself from the rustling?
Yeah, you don't see any rustling right here. It sounds like it's coming from whatever is beyond the hole in the wall.
Oh, I see. Okay. To the other two, I gesture like, do we hide or do we pull out our weapons?
I was gonna say I'd kind of like to sneak over to an angle that might allow me to take a picture through the hole.
You just want to like take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't
I want to get a sneak peek.
Well, this is going to be a multi-part roll to do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
First is going to be stealth to get into position.
Let's see. Stealth is a hard success.
All right. Now, unless you have a better idea, let me tell you how this makes sense to me in my head, which is that you're basically going to kind of angle your camera without really knowing what you're pointing it at
Yeah.
and kind of taking a blind picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be photography and luck.
Okay. So let's see. Where's photography? I think I put that on under arts and crafts, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yes. All right. Photography is a regular success,
Okay.
and luck is a pass.
Why do I have you try? Why do I have anyone roll? Have you failed anything in like 2 months? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I failed my.
I've come very close a few times, but
I failed stealth earlier, but whatever.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah, don't take Mark's failed stealth from him. Come on,
Yeah.
Max.
Don't take away
I'm
my
sorry.
failures.
I'm sorry. So with a quiet click, your camera goes off. Do you reconvene with the others?
Yeah.
All right. So how does your camera work? Is it digital?
Yes.
Okay. So the three of you stare at Iris's picture, their digital output. Can you all roll sanity for me?
Oh
No.
boy. Did you say no?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like it.
Hey Max, what if? Here's a funny question.
Yeah.
You remember how like a few months ago when we started this, I lost my character sheet?
Yeah.
What if I don't have anything in sanity?
Sanity is your full value of POW starting out, I believe.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, Chris failed.
Oh, good.
I succeeded.
You
I also succeeded.
All right, Chris.
Chris couldn't handle this.
Chris is like, I just run a Zook stand. What is that?
I can't handle this picture.
So, Cosmo and Iris, you're pretty unaffected by what you see on the screen. But, Chris, your heart starts racing. Your pulse quickens. Your head suddenly feels very cloudy and overwhelmed. You're going to take 4 points of sanity loss, my friend. And the reason for it is it's a very blurry picture. I mean, it was taken blind around a corner, and the details are hard to make out. There is something in that next room, something large, suspended from the ceiling. And the detail that is visible, the one detail, the one that sent Chris into a panic, is a large green eye.
Just one.
Just one. The same one.
Oh, I know. It's the
From-
same one from the amphitheater in our dream.
It is the same one from the amphitheater in your
Oh.
dream.
This is the monster we have to kill.
Should we bayonet it?
I can shoot it. I have a gun.
I also have a gun.
I didn't bring my gun.
You have a bayonet but not a gun to attach it to?
I wanted to be stealthy. I have a musket.
Why do you have a musket?
Chris is like, Chris is panicking. He's like laying on the ground.
Sit down.
I like roll something to help Chris calm down before we go in there.
Roll something.
Yeah, roll something for me.
What about charm?
No.
Can I roll it's
wanna
gonna be okay, my little guy?
Psychology.
There is, I want to say psychology, but there's like a thing in the book that's about like armchair therapy.
Please, somebody give me therapy.
There's like a whole section on armchair therapy, and I apologize that I don't quite remember the specifications off the top of my head. I'm going to look ever so slightly.
What if I just roll fast talk and I lie, I gaslight Chris into feeling better?
Gaslight me into thinking it was nothing.
That's
Chris,
definitely one
That was
way
just
to do
some
it.
weird moss. He's
Um,
like, that's the thing from our dream. I'm like, no, it wasn't.
No.
definitely something that you could do. I do think I found the page, but yeah, you could definitely gaslight your dear friend Chris.
Wait, but don't gaslight Chris.
Wait, but actually, but don't.
Wait,
don't
but actually don't.
That's not self-help. Using the self-help rule. Oh, this is in Call of Cthulhu. I'm in the wrong book. Never mind. It's fine. Go ahead and gaslight him for me. Why don't you speak your piece, Iris?
I won't be gaslighting him, but I will give him a reassuring pat on the back. And hold on, let me look at all these stats real quick. Accounting, appraise, archaeology, photography, charm,
I mean, Chris.
Appraise my sanity.
Can I appraise Chris's sanity?
To be clear, Chris, you're not under any sort of sanity where I would need to take control or anything. So it's purely
Right.
whatever you need to hear for Chris to recover is more than acceptable.
Yeah, Chris
Chris.
is just going to tell himself that it's just a glare.
It's
He's
just
fine.
the glare of the lens.
Chris, it's either a glare of the lens or an eyeball, and whichever one it is, it doesn't have hands, so it can't throw them at you.
Yeah. Chris immediately, he's like, oh, I can't throw hands? Fine. He like jumps
Can't-
up off
can't
the
even-
floor.
Yo, it can't even throw
I
hands.
can't even throw
dude.
hands.
So you all have the advantage right now. What you want to do with that is up to you.
Shall
What if
we?
shoot him from around this corner?
I was gonna say, shall we shoot it with gun?
I think so. What if we both shoot it from this corner, and if it starts luring it around, Iris and I go one way, and Chris stays against the wall, it starts coming through, Chris, you can stab it with your bayonet.
Yeah, I'll be bait.
No!
No, we'll be bait.
You just stab it, and if it's not down and it doesn't look like it's doing great, run.
Oh, all right.
But we have guns.
I don't.
Okay. Iris and I guess, move to shoot it in tandem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are these blind shots?
Well, no, I want to.
We want to be sneaking around that corner a little bit.
Yeah, like a sneaky Pete, but like just a little bit.
Like, okay, so if you want to sneak through that open doorway, you are going to need a very good success. You're going to need an extreme success.
So for visuals' sake, I assumed that we were kind of off to the left of this space here, and we came from where the light on the right side was.
Can't just like peer around the rock. I wasn't trying to like walk or even sneak into the room. I was trying to peer around the rock, get into my sights, shoot it, and go back around the corner, and then when it starts hopefully being like, ow, what the fuck, and starts running this way, Iris and I go right across. It sees us, starts to move towards us, and then hopefully Chris will get behind it and flank it and can stab it.
Wow, that's a pretty well thought out
Hopefully.
plan. All right, so why don't you just make a regular stealth roll then? Because you still got to be
That-
sneaky sneaks.
Is a hard success. Hard success on my part.
All right, Iris.
A very regular success.
All right, with both your very regular successes, do you peep the horror now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to shoot it.
All right.
Ew.
Oh.
So
Her.
as
so
you
handsome.
round the corner, this being suspended from the ceiling, it looks like a gnarled tree trunk with these branch-like tentacles coming off from all sides and that glowing green eye looking everywhere. So why don't you go ahead and roll to shoot it?
Shoot.
Yeah.
Got a extreme success.
All right. Got a regular success.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
This counts as my turn, right? Because I'm attacking.
You're not in combat yet.
But because I'm attacking, I get an extra D4.
Yeah, you have outmaneuver.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's for physical attacks, not guns.
It doesn't say physical. It just says on my turn I choose to attack. I get a damage bonus.
Yeah, for attacks that have damage bonus. Gun doesn't have damage bonus.
Aw. Damn it. I literally rolled a perfect attack, too.
That's when you punch somebody.
Well, I rolled a 6. Not that it matters, but I also rolled a 4.
Not that it matters.
I rolled a 10.
All right, so the two of you collectively did 14 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So your two shots ring across the cave. You hear two big thumps, and then oh, what the god!
I put my gun away.
Oh!
Hello?
You round the corner now.
Hello?
The being turns towards you and says, "What? Did you just shoot me?"
No, we were actually chasing a crazed madman with a gun.
Are you
what?
okay?
God!
What are you? Are you okay?
Oh, fuck! Ow! I haven't felt pain in 30,000 years. I forgot that stings.
I don't know
Fuck.
what you are, but I could attempt to do first aid.
Oh no, not until I have a chance to assimilate you.
Huh?
Hi, I'm. Oh God! Ow! Fuck!
I actually don't.
You-
I'm allergic to hive minds, so I can't actually be assimilated. What's your
Ow.
name?
I am Ogranak, legendary being of Blar Harbor. Surely you have heard of me.
I think the locals have a new name for you, but yes, we definitely have heard of you.
What do you mean?
I think you're so ancient and mysterious being of time that us mortal lowly humans who are but a piece of dust in your legacy don't have the time to recall your actual name. When was
What?
the last time you spoke to a real human?
Well, oh God! Ow! What? God, that hurts. I spoke to Sally earlier today.
To Sally.
Yes, one of my...
As a squirrel?
Yes, as a squirrel.
Okay.
What do they call me?
Oily
They
Jerry?
call you Greg.
No, it's Oily Greg.
Oily Greg.
Oily Greg!
Yeah, I mean, no one's
Ah.
like really seen, I guess, you.
Oh, God. Oh.
Chris like comes around the corner at this point, and he's like, "Hey, should I like stab this guy?"
No,
No.
we don't do
this is
that.
this is our friend Ogrnak.
Oh,
Sir, can I ask you several potentially invasive questions, like how do you spell your name?
Yeah, it's Ogranak. Ogrnak.
And my second question is, can I take a selfie with you?
Yeah, I guess.
Sweet, awesome, okay. I take a selfie with Ogrnak.
All right, you take a sweet selfie with Ogrnak. And Ogrnak says,
Nice.
I recognize the three of you. Yes, I tried to assimilate you with Eloise and Charlie. You're strong.
Yeah,
You're
that
very
was
strong.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't really fun. Eloise is like kind of gross now.
Yeah, that's a side effect of the assimilation.
So
They were aware of
assimilated-
it when they moved here. Barnabas and Josephine, they said they had it under control.
The whole town?
Well, yeah, they said they were going to take care of it and make sure there wasn't any resistance because they, moved back onto these clearly very cursed lands
Mm-hmm.
after Bar Harbor went kaput or whatever. And I told them, Barnabas and Josephine, they found me and I said, yeah, you guys can move here, but I'm going to have to assimilate you. And they said, sure, no problem.
I don't think they've told anyone in town.
No, they're the ones
Damn
calling
it.
you Oily Greg.
What?
Mm-hmm. We
Fuckers.
saw them put on a play about Oily Greg, not Ogrnak.
Those motherfuckers.
Oh, another question. Did you assimilate Bosco?
I'm
Well, of
recording.
course.
So
That makes sense.
So, like, you had Bosco burn down the Scarlet House of not his own free will?
Yes, I'm sorry. I feel like, you kind of caught me red-handed here. So the way the assimilation works is it goes quicker if the townspeople, their conscious selves, are filled with distrust and anxiety. So by taking control of them temporarily and causing all sorts of mischief and chaos and escalating in various forms, so's distrust. Makes my job easier. And I need to get everyone out of here.
Why?
Why?
Pardon my asking. I'm just curious.
I can tell the three of you. You've felt it. You've observed that there is something out there coming for us. Even I, an ancient and powerful being, have no clue what is waiting for us on the other side. So, if I assimilate the entire town, we can basically go somewhere else. It'll be great. I'm even getting some squirrels now. It's pretty experimental, but I think it's a good time. So, if that's it, I'm just going to assimilate you because I think the three of you would be an asset to the hive mind, and I would like to do that, please.
I mean, I'm also allergic to that, so.
yeah, me
Ogrnak,
too.
Can I hit you with something you may not have ever thought of before? And I want you to actually hear me out here because I really truly think this might be your best interest at heart.
Okay?
Okay. So back 30,000 years ago, I'm assuming you've assimilated humans before to your hive mind, correct?
Oh, sure, of course.
Okay.
Yep.
And they've always been these like stupid dumb creatures. They don't have any like real power to them, and the world is
But don't sell yourself short, any of you. Every human brings something unique to the hive mind.
okay, and I think that's great. But you know what's interesting is about modern humans. There's a lot of basis on a personal freedom for modern day humans.
Yep.
And instead of assimilating people into your hive mind, what if you just let them choose to come into your space? Because you could be like a god to these people. whispering wisdoms and ancient truths. Have them worship you instead of fear and hate, and like that crazy gunman who was down here shooting. He's wild. Not like us who came here because we were curious, and now we're having a very polite and wonderful conversation with you, completely free of the hive mind, sharing ideas and truths. Does any of this resonate?
You know, human, I think you make some good points. What are your names, by the way?
I'm Cosmo.
I'm Iris.
Chris.
It is fantastic to meet three such spunky humans in the year. What year is it?
It is
2033.
Man, I am old, let me tell you. Well, I think there are a lot of productive ideas being tossed around here. And I would like to offer you one in return.
Okay.
A free trial! Chris, you turn around and see a tentacle lashing out towards you. Can you roll... What would you like to roll? You could either try and roll Constitution to resist it, Dexterity to avoid it. You could try and hit it back, and I am also going to need everyone to roll for combat.
If I try to hit it back, would that be like brawl?
Yeah, presumably, unless you want to try and stab it with your bayonet.
You know what? Yeah, let's do a stabbo.
Okay, you can do a stabbo. I got an extreme success.
Oh man, I got a success.
Okay. Are you going to modify it, or do you want to save your luck? Actually, it is attacker's choice. So I don't think...
So it doesn't matter.
It's not... For an extreme success, you're not going to be able to really do much, I don't think. So Chris, you are grabbed around your ankle and pulled upside down. And we are going to start combat. What do we got on the board, everyone?
29, which is
28. Shockingly.
a hard success.
Dexterity, right?
Yep.
Also a hard success.
Okay, who has better dex?
My max dex is 60.
I have a 70.
Okay, so... Okay. Chris?
Chris is not doing too well. He got a 93.
Oh, all right. Oh, we're gonna put him at the
It
end
said
of the order
I'm
then.
literally upside down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris is not doing too hot.
Ogreneck is up first, and for his first action, he is going to bring a second oily tentacle around Chris's neck. Chris,
No.
you cannot move, but you can try to fight back either against this tentacle or the one that is wrapped around your leg and holding you upside down. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna prioritize my neck because I need that to live.
Okay. Are you going to take a swing at it?
Yeah, swing.
Sweet. All right. I got a hard success.
I also got a hard success, so that's I guess
That is attacker's choice. So you are going to take 3 points of damage as a oily branch wraps tightly around your neck.
Get away.
Get away. For the second action, Cosmo, you watch as another tentacle is going to gun for your arms and restrain you.
Can I roll to dodge?
Yes, you can.
That is dodge. Extreme success.
I also got an extreme success.
Damn it.
So, Cosmo, your arms are going to be restrained, and you are going to take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
But you are up next.
Well, I can't do anything. I'm restrained.
Well, would you like to try and free yourself?
Sure.
How would you like to do that?
Let me go.
Let me go! Can you roll... I guess it's going to be a strength contest.
Okay. What the fuck? Extreme success.
Oh, shit. I got a normal success. All right. So, Cosmo, you actually burst free shortly after you are restrained. Iris, you are up next.
Hell yeah, I am. I'd like to shoot Ogrenack again.
Okay, great. Go ahead and do that. I guess he's going to try and dodge that 'cause he's a little preoccupied.
I got a hard success.
I also got a hard success. So why don't you go ahead and roll that damage?
6.
Okay, great. Again, your bullet thuds into Ogrenack's nasty trunk. And again, he's like, oh, stop!
What do you mean stop? You stop.
You stop! I'm trying to
You're
save
literally
humanity.
joking, Chris.
Yes, it's part of the process.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever considered asking politely? Some people like to say no.
That's not how hive minds work.
Okay.
You've used 2 bullets out of your round, right?
Yes.
And you have 6?
I guess so.
I think it's 6. It should be on your sheet.
I can do. All it says is 9mm pistol, damage 1d10, 1 shot, 3 per round, range of 15 yards. Ammo 6. There we go.
Yep, okay. Chris, you are up next.
It's my turn. Okay.
Wait,
Let
hold
me-
on. Hold on a second. I can shoot him 3 times per round.
Yeah. You take a penalty on each shot that you take after 1, though.
Okay.
So, like, if you shoot twice, you roll 2 shots with penalties.
Okay. I'll stick to just the 1 then.
Chris, what would you like to do?
Meanwhile, Chris is struggling for his life while Iris is contemplating if they're going to take another shot.
Will I take 1 shot or 2 shot?
Will I take 1 shot or will I take 2 shots? I'll definitely do 2, but the second one will be later.
Chris, what would you like to do?
Chris is gonna try to like slice the tentacle that's got his neck.
Okay.
Since I assume his arms are free.
Yeah, no, your arms are not restrained right now.
God, what is Chris doing? That's a fail.
That's a fail? All right.
That's a 95.
I got a normal success. So you
I think
could,
I can
could use
spend
luck.
10. I think I could spend 10 luck and do that.
Okay. So, Chris, you take a swing and you feel like it's not going to go well. And halfway through, you kind of readjust your course, come at it from a slightly different angle, and slice the tentacle around your neck. Can you roll that damage for me?
Oh, yeah, please.
Please.
Please. That's a 7.
It's a 7? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Ogrenak starts, like, wailing as that tentacle comes off. And he says, "Oh, everyone's so nice to me when they're hive-minded. This is awful. You guys are the worst." And Ogrenak is up next. First action, going to try and go for Cosmos' neck this time.
Shoot him.
Shoot him? Okay. So you see a tentacle coming for your neck. I assume you don't even like point this at the tentacle. You point it at the body.
I'm pointing it at that green eye.
Oh shit. Okay, great. Go ahead and roll for that. I got a normal success.
Hard success.
Holy shit. All right, great. Roll that damage.
That is a 4.
Great. So you shoot Ogrenak again, and I think it kind of like grazes the eye, which starts like bleeding red. Ogrenak's like, "Stop! Stop! I'm helping you!" And for their second action, they're gonna try and grab Iris by the leg.
Can I shoot that?
Yeah, you can shoot it.
Yeah, baby.
Normal success.
Wow. I got an extreme success.
Okay.
I wish we could like convince him to just become like a local deity instead of having to definitely kill him for this game.
This is he might sound reasonable, but he does not act reasonable.
No.
Yeah, he's talking like a reasonable fella, but he's not acting like one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot I have to roll damage. Haha.
Yeah, you do have to roll damage.
That's a nice cozy 9.
With a nice cozy 9, you blast Ogrenak out of the ground,
Oh,
or the ceiling where they're kind of
the
been
upground.
floating, the upground, and they fall and sort of start to right themselves. But you look like you might have a moment to strike while they're stunned. Cosmo,
I start shooting.
how many shots?
I have 4 remaining shots, I think.
Before you have to reload.
Before I have to reload. I would like to shoot off all 4 of them.
Can you do that?
No, never mind. I can only do 3. I'd like to shoot 3 shots, please.
Okay, so just as a reminder, each one you shoot as a penalty.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Oop. Can I please stop dropping my goddamn pretzels everywhere? Jesus.
Out of curiosity,
shot.
are you like screaming as you're doing this?
No. Like kind of terror stricken and also kind of like mixed emotions stricken, but they are like silent as they do this.
Oh my
The first
God.
one hits, but okay. First one hits, no problem. Second one also hits, no problem. Third one, wow, I'm incredible. Third one hits, no problem.
Sweet.
So
All right.
all three shots hit.
With one bullet left in your round, can you go ahead and roll that damage?
Yup, I got a 5, a 6, and a 5.
So 16 damage.
I went up, pop, pop, pop.
All right, great. Iris?
Wait, he's still alive! Oh my god.
Yeah, he's like 30,000 years old.
We're playing Pulp Cthulhu.
I'm gonna shoot him one more time because I have 3 bullets left before I need to reload.
Okay.
That's not a regular success.
Okay.
Another 9 damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay, great. Chris, can you roll dexterity for me?
Oh boy. Oh, okay. Good job, Chris. Extreme success.
Sweet. How do you want to do this as the tentacle that's holding you lets go as Ogrenak falls?
Chris is gonna do a sweet flip to right himself.
A sweet flip in the air. All right.
Yeah.
You land on your
He's
feet.
like a cat.
He's like,
Yeah,
a cat.
like yeah, exactly. Thank you.
And what would you like to do?
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Slice and dice. I'm gonna make some sushi.
All right. Why don't you you go ahead and make some sushi for me?
The worst sushi anyone's ever gonna have, actually.
No, Chris is an excellent
Yeah,
chef. This will be
Reese's
tasty.
sushi.
This is a hard success.
All right. Well, I actually fumbled to resist that one.
Oh heck, we're gonna make some tasty sushi.
We're gonna make some sushi, boys.
So what you do, Chris, is you run up and you get Ogrenak in the eye directly with a stabberino. Can you roll your damage, please?
I did do 8 damage.
Holy shit. Okay. Ogrenak roars in pain as your bayonet is wrenched out of your hands, Chris. By the sheer force. Actually, roll strength. I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that. Make a strength contest against this ancient deity to see if you can hang on to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my knife. That's a hard success.
I got an extreme success. But this isn't like a contest. So if you want to match it, because this was your stabberino. He doesn't have any kind of attacker's choice right now.
I really like my bayonet.
I'm not gonna take it from you forever. I just want you to know that. Like,
nah, Chris wants to stay looking cool. I'll spend that 15.
okay, you spend so Chris.
I'm just spending all my luck in one episode.
Chris, as you feel the bayonet get wrenched from your hands, you grab it with both hands and pull it back, which in fact causes Ogrenak even more pain as this bright green liquid, almost like what you would find in like one of those little light sticks, starts spewing everywhere. And Ogrenak kind of shakily gets into some kind of position of standing up, whatever the equivalent of standing up for this creature is, and says, "Fuck this!" And starts booking it down the cave.
No, wait, stop. You
stinky.
Wait.
Guys, we gotta kill him or we're gonna lose the game. And I start running after him.
We're gonna lose the game.
Wait, you're right. I'm also chasing.
Okay.
Man, it's a good thing I put Skrink back, huh?
Yes. It might have eaten Skrink. It might have eaten Skrink if we hadn't done that.
I'm really waiting for literally every oily person in town to roll up into this cave.
I'm straight up waiting for the tulips to show up and get the final blow and be like, "Well, guys, this is fucking crazy," and I will start punching.
Destroys the tulips after they steal our kill.
I fucking would. You want to win? Guess what? Only one team. The only team that's alive can win.
Now Ogrenak is booking it faster than you can possibly like try to keep pace with it on your human legs.
I'm firing.
I shoot him.
Okay,
I'm firing.
I guess you're firing before it dips around a corner. Anyone who wants to take a shot, go ahead.
Hey, this is incredible. I need to mix and match my pretzels more often because that is another fucking extreme success.
Can Chris pick up a rock and throw it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll through.
I'm gonna fire the 2 shots that are left in my gun.
Okay.
I did get a success. Just the rock deals like the final blow.
So they both made it, and I rolled a total of 17 damage.
I actually just
My
rolled to
God.
try and dodge
Jesus.
that, and I fumbled again.
Oh,
Oh,
my
good.
god.
I'm glad he. I love this for Ogrenak. I rolled a 5 for damage.
Okay, great. So you shoot the weakened Ogrenak several times and throw a rock at him. Chris, can you roll 1d4 for rock damage?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I'm
the,
just-
the pebble that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, that's a 4.
I hope that's the killing blow. It's
So-
hit with pebble.
So like Ogrenak is kind of like crawling on the walls with like these tentacles like really like rushing by, gets shot like 3 times, has a rock thrown at him, really like stumbles on the ground, is like before he quickly disappears around a corner.
What? You?
Damn it.
Oh my god.
Are you telling me that rock
How many-
didn't kill him?
How many rocks do I have to throw?
We're tracking the blood trail.
Yeah, you can track the nasty goo trail. I'm gonna ask you, this is probably gonna be the only time I'll ever ask you, but you should reload now.
Yes.
Yes, I reload my gun.
You should reload your gun. Yes.
Chris puts rocks in his pocket.
It is
Chris is reloading his pockets full of rocks.
you can so I'm gonna this is both a good stopping point and a good point to kind of cut the fight and say that you can chase after this wounded ancient being, but if
Yes.
you need to, you can also return.
No, it's time to. I took 1 point of damage in that fight, or 2 points of damage in that fight. So I'm ready to go kick the breast of his ass.
Yeah, I think
Rest of his
we should
ass.
just like, yeah, let's do it.
Great. Well, next time on This Isn't Normal, you all murder an ancient and omnipotent, powerful being who is really whiny and bad at business deals.
If he just listened to us about like modern day humanity, this could have gone so differently.
If only he acted as reasonable as he talked.
It's true. You can't like make the most reasonable, like pitiful sounding villain who also is just like, I just want to commit you to my hive mind, and we're like, no, come on, listen, freedom of speech, freedom of mind, freedom of think, and he's just like, free trial. We don't like it, and we're trying to return it, and he's like, you're not allowed to return it, and I don't know why you're beating me up. This is so frustrating. I want to be this man's friend. I want to be friends with this ancient underground root deity, but he won't stop trying to take over humanity.
What an asshole.
It's true.
I cannot tell you guys how long I have been sitting on all of the townspeople calling Ogrenak Oily Greg, and the disappointment and frustration this being was gonna feel when he found out.
You know what? It's fine, because Josephine and Bartleby will find him if we don't, and then they'll be dead probably after that, because we fucking ratted them out so hard.
Well, yeah, they've been calling you Oily Greg to anyone who will listen. They've been calling
For
me what?
months. Oily who now?
You didn't even tell anyone about my free trial. They didn't tell anyone about my trial, and now they're calling me Oily Greg.
I have a 3,000 year free trial. You know, try it for 3,000 years. Get your money back if you don't like it. No humans ever gotten their money back or asked.
They've never even asked.
Thank you to Mango, Amanda Krondar, Morgan Woolbrand, Emily Laderna, Smarties, Charlie Rose, and Adam Carpenter for their continued support of the show. You can support the show at patreon.com/tincast to get thanked each and every week. And on top of that, we have a very special bonus waiting for you right after this Right after this ad break, you can catch an exclusive sneak preview of Legendary the Cluckening, which is available on our Patreon. You can get a free trial, you can listen to the full thing. It's amazing, it's hilarious. Beth did such a good job, so listen to that in literally like 20 seconds. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend, do all of that good stuff because that helps us out tremendously, and we will be back next Monday with the Blar Harbor Finale Spectacular that you didn't even know you wanted. Or if you did, I guess thank you for knowing you want that. Have a great week, drink lots of water, and take care.
We're going to open about 4 months after the end of season 2.5. Everything's kind of still in cleanup, but for the most part, it has been about 6 months since the Samicus incident.
Oh,
And,
is the episode called Return of Samicus?
Definitely not, because I couldn't fit that in one episode. And also, I'm pretty sure they died, so...
Oh my god, I almost spit my water out at that. Just like, not today, I couldn't do that in a one-off. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned to my 2-off that's coming in 2 months. No, but for the most part, New Senzaba's actually kind of calmed down on both of your ends. Anderson, we are going to open with you. It is about 9 a.m. on a Saturday. It's actually like really nice weather outside. Rose took off with B pretty early this morning. She said she was going to a girls' day with some of her friends out of state because her friend said, and she quoted, they wouldn't step foot in that godforsaken hellscape of a state if you paid them. So out of state adventure.
The whole state.
The whole state of Connecticut is just really haunted. Just really haunted.
They put that shit off limits.
I just like I can't believe that we actually in canon have removed an entire state from the continental United States, and this one woman is just like, I don't want to go to Connecticut.
I think it's less about this random woman and more about like a former Connecticut resident, probably from New Senzaba, who was like, you couldn't pay me to go back to that state.
Okay, I got you. I'm putting down what you're picking up.
But I do think about No Jersey on a daily basis, like constantly. Anyway, not where we're at today. But so, just you and Boo. How's your morning going?
I don't know. I mean, it's too early for Anderson to make that kind of a judgment call. So he goes downstairs. What is Boo doing?
Boo is sitting on the couch with one of those like TV trays, eating a big ass bowl of Bleerios. And he is just absolutely crunching up a storm because after about like a good 10-second assessment, you realize there's just no milk in there. He's just eating Bleerios.
Oh, Boo, we have almond milk, oat milk, goat milk, and like milk. Oh God, no! Wait, can I take that?
No, delete that one. Take that one out.
Just
delete that one.
Just bleep that.
Bloat milk.
You said, yeah, bloat milk. It's a.
It's from Blunkin.
It's a Blunkin special.
We have so much milk, Boo. What? I'm sorry.
There's so much milk,
Boo.
and yet,
Boo, we have literally so. Why? What are you doing, bud?
He turns and he's just like, I really like the crunch, Dad. And Mom won't let me have more than 5 Bleerios on like a weekly basis. She says it's too much gluten, and I just really missed it crunching.
I mean, if you want the crunch, do you know how much granola we have? Do you know how much granola your mom buys?
He looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, Dad, I go to school. Who do you think has to eat it?"
Not me, that's for sure. Well, listen, could you get me a bowl?
He goes, "Yeah, of course." Gets up, and when you blink, he's just not in the room anymore. As you kind of settle in, your phone actually starts going off.
Anderson's heart sinks as he picks it up and looks to see who's calling.
It's your sister.
Oh, that's not too bad. Hello?
You are greeted by the sounds of pretty strong metal whirring. grinding and the occasional like, "Oh my god!" Before you hear Atticus go, "Hello, hello, hey, I'm sorry,
Addie?
hold on."
Hello?
She kind of moves away. The sound kind of lessens. She goes, "Hello,
Hello?
hi, hey, sorry, sorry to bother you so early. I'm just having a weird sync problem. Hey, what are you doing today?"
What do you mean sync problem?
Um,
It sounds like you're getting like your entire. It sounds like you're literally doing like an everything but the kitchen sink like type of issue right now, where like your whole house is being demolished and like all that's left is the kitchen sink.
so no, actually, I'm just I got my leg stuck in the sink. I got it stuck in the garbage disposal, and
You got
really,
your prosthetic leg stuck in the garbage disposal. How did you?
yes.
How did you do that?